The other day I saw you and your dad at our neighborhood area checking your car. What you guys were doing, huh?
Yes, bro. I'm checking my car's refrigerant system.
Refrigerant, ah? What is that?
Well, you know how your home keep the fridge cool? Car have mini fridge too, and it's called the vapor compression system or VCR system in short term. So as for the information, bro, the type of VCR system the car uses is a vapor compression based AC system.
I'm really curious. Cars have fridges?
Kind of. I mean, they keep your car cool. And another interesting part is that it also uses a special liquid called refrigerant.
Okay, bro, I'm kind of getting into it. But what is exactly this refrigerant and how does it work in the car?
Yep, this magic juice that makes the cooling happens, the refrigerant technically absorbs the heat inside the car and releases it outside. So how it happens is that it makes things nice and cool and chilly. Furthermore, the R1234YF is one of the latest refrigerant used in the automotive air conditioning system. So what that is that it gained prominence as a replacement for R134A due to its lower global warming potential, or GWP, which is so called it. And the R1234F is considered more environmentally friendly because it has a significantly lower GWP, which helps reduce the impact of climate change.
Okay, bro, I got it, but why these refrigerants are keep on replacing? Like R12 goes to R134A, then R134A, now they change to R1234YF. Why these refrigerants are keep on changing and why they're replacing it in the air conditioning system in the cars? Huh?
R12 was previously used in the automotive line, but then it was being replaced by R134A. Now, the reason why they replace it is because R12 contains CFC, which is a substance called chlorofluorocarbon that has the potential to deplete the layer ozone. So, in long-term sustaining effect, this CFC will destroy the ozone layer, which is why it was being replaced by R134A. Now, here's the trick. R134A was being used in long term. Now, the R134A, it contains HFC, which has zero ozone depletion potential. Now, the thing is, even if being used long term, the researcher found a new HFO, which is in the refrigerant 1234YF, which has even lower ODP. Since it has even lower ODP, refrigerant 1234YF is being implemented in the current automotive refrigerant line. Now, as per 2022, in the reports, R1234YF is replacing the R134. Now, this is because the R1234YF has a lower GWP, which is called the global warming potential, compared to R134A. Now, since the GWP that is being found on R1234YF is lower than 1, it is currently being implemented in the refrigerant system line. This is because this R134YF in the long term will not only does not cause damage to the ozone layer system, it will also be more friendly, environmental friendly compared to other refrigerant that is currently available.
Okay, bro, I kinda getting a deeper understanding into it, but I'm just so curious. What if the refrigerant leaks, bro? What will happen? Is it very dangerous if the refrigerant leaks?
But here's the thing. If the refrigerant leaks into the air, it will be very dangerous. Of course it will be. So we had to make sure it was handled very properly. It's not just about keeping the inside of the car cool, it was also keeping our environmental cool as well.
Oh, that sounds very important, bro. That means, what do we do with the refrigerant then?
We need to be very careful with how we handle and dispose of this refrigerant. Recovery and recycling are key. Just like how we recycle bottles and cans, we need to do the same with the refrigerant to protect our environment.
Oh, so it's like taking care of the car fridges and also the planet at the same time.
Exactly. Our cars have this cool system not only to make our drivers comfortable, but also to remind us to be mindful of the impact it will happen to our environment.
Wow, I had no idea that cars were this advanced. Okay, bro, just now you was telling me that if this refrigerant leaks to the air, it will be dangerous and also it's harmful. Can you tell me more about the refrigerant? Like, how does this refrigerant work in the AC system, and how does it travels? Where does it goes? How does it makes the car cool inside and hot outside?
A good question indeed. Now, picture it like a sponge. Refrigerant is like a sponge that soaks up the heat inside the car, then it travels through a system of coil and compressors, just like a heart pumping blood. As it goes through the cycle, it releases the heat outside, leaving the inside cool and comfy. Okay, so the key components of an automotive air conditioning system includes the compressor, condenser, receiver or called a dryer, expansion valve and evaporator. The system forms a loop cycle that ensures effective cooling. In the beginning of the evaporator, the very cold liquid refrigerant flows through the coil, absorbing the heat from the surroundings in the car's interior and turning it into low pressure vapor. This vapor will then enter the compressor where it will pressurize, increasing both pressure and temperature. Then the high pressure, high temperature vapor will move to the condenser, which absorbs heat, converting the vapor into liquid. The remaining vapor is then separated in the receiver or called dryer. Next, the liquid refrigerant passes through the expansion valve where it undergoes expansion, leading to a decrease in the temperature. This chilled liquid then re-enters the evaporator, restarting the whole cycles again. Thus continues the process that ensures the refrigerant, providing a cool environment inside the car all the time.
So it's like a heat pumping superhero.
Exactly, like a heat pump superhero. But here's the catch. If the refrigerant leaks into the air, it will be harmful. We discussed about that earlier. The leaks can happen due to the wear and tear over time or the improper handling during the maintenance.
Okay, so you are telling me that improper handling during maintenance will cause the refrigerant to leak. But how does that happen, bro?
Sometimes during the repair of the system, where the system itself isn't sealed properly, it can happen. Refrigerant can escape. That's why it's crucial to be careful with how we handle and dispose of it. We don't want these superheroes turning into villain by any seconds, harming the environment now, don't we?
Yes, so it's like maintaining the superhero suit from preventing leaks.
Exactly. Now we want our cars to be both cool and environmentally friendly. Okay, now let's finish up here. I'm running out of time. I'll share more about the fascinating stuff about this refrigerant later on when I have more times. Now this is where I will end this. Goodbye.
In a car, the viscera-based AC system operates by utilizing a variable displacement compressor to regulate refrigerant flow, managing the cooling process more efficiently. Refrigerant emission can occur through leaks, poor maintenance, or improper handling. Recovering and recycling car refrigerant is crucial for environmental conservation. It helps prevent air pollution, reduce greenhouse gas emission, and ensure compliance with environmental regulation. Proper disposal safeguards against ozone depletion and promotes responsible resource management in the automotive industry.